So today we're going to do our first Socratic Sem. You will earn a grade for the Socratic seminar, but obviously I'm not there to grade it. So you're going to be using the Socratic Seminar evaluation form. So it'll look like this. Everyone will have a Socratic Seminar evaluation form. You'll put your name here under pilot, and then your co-pilot or your partner will put their name here. The co-pilot will evaluate the pilot's performance. So how it'll work is the pilot sits at the table, talks and addresses the prompt, which I'll explain in a minute, and every time the pilot speaks in the discussion, the co-pilot will put a check mark. So if they speak 3 times, they'll have 1, 2, 3 check marks. Every time the pilot refers to the text, the co-pilot will put a check mark. So maybe the first time the pilot speaks, the co-pilot will, the first time the pilot speaks, maybe it was a reference to the text. So the co-pilot will put a check on speaks in the discussion and a check under refers to the text. Same thing with asks a question, directly responds to another speaker. And it's also the same thing for negative behaviors. If they interrupt another speaker or the flow of the discussion, the co-pilot will put that there. Or engages in a side conversation, the co-pilot will put that there. That way, even though I'm not there to evaluate your performance, I'll know who spoke, didn't speak, and the quality of what you contributed. After the Socratic seminar, the co-pilot will also fill this out about the pilot. So what was the most interesting thing your pilot said? I need 1 to 2 sentences. Second, what do you wish would have been said or discussed further by either your pilot or the Socratic group in general? Again, I need 1 to 2 sentences. So there's 2 grades that happen on this. The pilot is graded based on what their co-pilot says they did and contributed in the Socratic. The co-pilot is graded based on their answers here at the bottom. That shows me if you were listening or not. So what are you going to be talking about? Let's go back to the slide. So there are 4 prompts here. Pilot 1 will discuss questions 1 and 2 in their Socratic, and pilot 2 will discuss questions 3 and 4 in their Socratic. There's some overlap, so just try to stay focused on your prompts. Also, you can use any evidence up through our reading thus far, although number 3 does refer to a specific moment on page 45. It says library version just in case you have your own copy or don't have the hard cover copy that the library checks out. Okay, so at this point, please choose a partner, please be kind to each other, and please set up the Socratic. Remember pilots for 1 and 2, so pilot 1 should be at the table first, and pilot 2 should be directly behind their pilot. Great, have a good time guys, thanks.